Time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. So no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is out.
All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 2 times. Alert. 3. 218, chopper.
He's checking. Crash.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hey, echo.
Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, Rivers got his man complete over the middle. It's Frank, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Alert 3.
On 1st down, it's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
60 Pittsburgh.
That's track. Hey, Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
On play action, Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 49. All day, punk. 49 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to fire one deep up into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Watson looking for the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And Anderson's got it. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd down now. It's Pearson, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Team 6. Team 6.
Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey. Joker. Check.
5.
Throwing again. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go. 80 weapon. Hey, Haywood.
49 to Mike, watch 49. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down.
Reset. 19. 3. Mike. Let's get it together. 19.
On first down, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53. Mike 50.
From the 50, it's Watson. That one complete to Anderson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 18.
Good trap. Back. Trying to go.
On 3rd down, Pearson. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
No time now.
Now Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rivers to throw it. Looking deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Kill. Watch the edge.
3rd and long for Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week.
And he coughed it up. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. On 3rd down, it's Pearson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on second down. Watson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watson on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side, complete to Moss. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Watson on first down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Play action now. Rivers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Check pass. Check pass. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Push him back.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 50.
Now.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Rivers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Frank. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. This is Hines, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Switch. Under 10. Under 10. Put the ball down. He's coming. Shit.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And a pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 5.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Bravo.
Get ready.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Let's go.
16 yards the pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Randall now ready to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offense. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. To throw is Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for